All right, so we are here with Kyle Schubel from Sony Online America.
Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Sony Computer Entertainment America. And you've got some really cool stuff for us today, don't you?
We got some fun things to show you real quick. Got Little Big Planet. I mean, where do you even start? This is there we go. Let's get him out of the way there real quick. But Little Big Planet is the upcoming title. It's got a global release on Blu-ray this fall. So we'll be coming out from Media Molecule. We are going to show you right now, we have a new level in here that we just showed at E3 for the first time, or E3, CES, boy, I am a games guy, aren't I? CES for the first time, called Indian Hot Spice. I'm going to go ahead and hand this controller over here, so we're both going to hop in real fast. The Little Big Planet here, just to cover that real quick, see all the patches on here, these will all be levels that the players can go through when they're playing the game. And there we are. So I'm going to go ahead and take us into the Indian Hot Spice level. 3 pillars of Little Big Planet are play, create, and share. Play at its core is an action platform. You know, you're going to run around through environmental puzzles and physics puzzles, go through levels, you know, scrolling through and try and get from beginning to end. So here are our 2 characters. If you want, go ahead and hit the square button real quick and then X on the little popping, X on the sack point. Now you can, through here on your D-pad, choose what texture do you want to be made out of. And then if you hit R1, you go to the next page, it'll be what do you want to put on your head. And then the last page will be what do you want to put on your body.
You're going to have user uploadable textures?
Not for the character, although you will be able to upload images as stickers for local use. We have to still figure out exactly how we're going to moderate what textures you put in there. I'm sure you have some good idea of what we're going to be seeing.
Absolutely.
So no adult-oriented, in other words.
But we are definitely shooting for an E for everyone title here. We want to try and make it as accessible as possible.
So is there going to be monitoring on that, actually?
We will have some moderation. The exact details of how pre versus post moderation and banning, etc. We're still ironing out the details. We'll find out more when we hit the public beta later this year.
Surely the community can come up and enforce that too.
In a post-moderation standpoint, the community will be helping us on the moderation, and that way if we get complaints about a level, we'll go in and we'll investigate it and we'll try and, you know, rectify things. So if you tap circle twice, now, if we can stand still for a moment, the camera will pan in a little bit and I can show you some fun stuff with the emote systems. By just pressing the D-pad in various directions, you can go from being normal. Oh, don't move the controller.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It'll keep us close in. I want to make sure you guys can capture as much of this as possible because it is great. I can go from being normal to being happy, and he starts to get some bounce in his step. Then I can press up again and I get even more happier, and then I can become a blithering idiot. And now my hands become peace symbols. So if you press R2 and L2, you can control your hands. Press and hold R2 and L2, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now if I press right, I go angry. I go very angry. And here's driving in LA. So you got the fists to go with that. And we can go down and we can be sad. And we can be very sad. And here's the end of Old Yeller. Thumbs down.
Oh, how cute.
And now you've got nervous to very nervous to pretty much wetting yourself. And at this point it's saying, oh God, don't end me. So you have a range of emotion and interaction. There is something that most people have already seen that's always quite fun, and that is, oh, nice dodge.
Slap.
That is the slap. We do want to expand the emote system, so we'll see how many different interactions we can get in there. By the way, for the slap, press and hold L2, and now push the left stick down and in, and snap it out in the down and right, and up and left. Okay. Bingo! Whee! And now, our race has now started. We stood at the starting gate. The marshmallows we're picking up here are called fluff right now. That is the currency of the game. When you go into the editor and you want to make something, that's what you make it with. So you'll have a cost associated with every object you put into the game, and nice. Now that was a checkpoint you just lit up there, so if we die for any reason, such as, you know,
the fire,
running into December right here, and we have comical death, now I will spawn right back here, point, and now I can catch right up with you. Or if you've gone far enough ahead, you can unlock a next spawn point, which is right up ahead. Excuse me. And now we can just keep going. As you can see, the environmental puzzles are getting a little bit more challenging as I follow on again. So if you keep going, you'll unlock the next checkpoint and I can get in there.
What's this level called?
Indian Hot Spice.
And this is one of the defaults?
Well, this is a developer-created level. We'll have to see if it makes the final cut. You know, if we end up making 50 levels that are better than this, then it may not make the cut, but hey, you know, we'll see.
I hear you.
But this is just an example of what the developer can create in a reasonable amount of time.
Can you show me the grabbing feature on these arms, maybe?
Oh, sure.
Aye, aye.
Aye.
And they don't get smushed, I see.
There is a way for us to get smushed, but that isn't a situation in which it's going to happen. Now, the grab feature won't necessarily work on the arms because they are a solid object. But if you come over here, come on, where is it? I can grab onto you. We'll pull you around and dump you out of the fire. We just moved from cooperative to competitive. That's how easy that is. There are no soft sections on this level for you to be able to grab onto. That's going to be on a developer basis. What does each developer feel that they need for a particular level?
Well, the controls feel great.
Nope, didn't quite make that.
Very forgiving.
Yes. Well, it's also got it's a soft physics. So, you know, it's like, it feels a little floaty, and once you get used to that or you embrace it, it's just fun. And here we got to work together. When that first pillar comes down and it starts going up, we got to run like the dickens and don't stop. So go for it.
Aye, aye, aye.
Ooh, doesn't get much closer than that. And here is the end of the level, and boom, once we both finish, that's how many points were left, and that's a part of how we get scored on the level. Yeah. Whee! Whee! And we can see how we scored and where we placed and everything, and this is where you can do the rankings. If this was a user-created level, this could be where you would be able to say thumbs up, thumbs down.